Hey you guys, I just wanted to get on here and to do a reflection because it's been a lot that I had to do today. Um, I had to literally lay down and recharge, y'all. Like when I say recharge, I mean just that. I literally, out of all the things that I did today, when I got finished, oh, excuse me, I didn't hit myself. Okay, I literally had to recharge. And like, what the heck is recharge? I literally laid myself in the bed and recharged my body, relax my mind, clear my thoughts for a minute, and relax, um, because I have a lot of things to do. Um, and in order to get them all done, I have to stay focused and I have to have a clear mind. Now the laundry is done. Now the laundry is done. This is how the enemy gets you every time. So, yeah, I wanted to come on here and talk about that. We, including myself, freaking beeping is getting on my last nerves. Y'all gonna have to excuse me because I'm turning this thing off. I'm turning this thing all the way off. Pull it on out. Okay, so, whew, need to go sit down. I need to sit down. My coffee's brewing. Too pumped. Thank you, Keurig. Anywho, so, oh yeah, we, meaning myself along with other people, because we all do this. Sometimes we complain about the things that we are going through, but it's the things that become tough that builds character in us and helps us become better, and helps us to go into the direction that we're supposed to go into. I was just talking to God, like, God, why is this happening now? I feel so overwhelmed. I feel so stressed. Like, and I felt almost like I was at a breaking point for a minute. Like, I know it's got to be something better because like I said, I've had these, every time I have something that is very challenging, when I work through it, it might take me a little longer than others, but I've seen a lot of great things that come out of working through some things. So, I literally was like, I'm going to work through this problem, whatever it is, but, it's tough. It's really tough. And I felt like this time it was almost at my breaking point, and God kind of reminded me um of his children being in Egypt and how they became wealthy and how they got to the promised land. They would have never made it through the promised land had they not had that issue, you know. So you gotta, it's the issues that help you get to transition you to your next step, just like the woman with the issue of blood, she would have never tried to run and touch Jesus and try to get healed if she never had that problem that was just lingering. When she felt like all hope was gone, she leaned in on him, and then she touched him. She went with all her might, with all her heart. That is some of the things, I'm learning to not wait until the last minute and just pull back, because I used to try to run from God. Now I understand I no longer can run from God. I'm surrendering right now. I'm surrendering right now because when you pull back, it kind of makes the task very difficult. Yeah, so I'm leaning more into him now. But you have to understand that in order to get to the promised land, you must first go through the wilderness. You must first go through the wilderness. I wouldn't even have this testimony of helping my mom or even going through that without going through this whole process, without seeing things firsthand, without being ostracized, without just going through it and seeing other people go through their different walks, and different things. Yeah, yeah. If I can say that much. So don't get weary in the promised land, because you're going to reap the harvest if you faint not. If you go past the promised land, remember, all the people, they were all supposed to go to the promised land, but a lot of them didn't get to go. The people who were 40 and over didn't get to go to the promised land. They stayed in the wilderness because of their mindset. They never wanted to renew their mind, and they never wanted to change and go to the next chapter. That was another thing God showing me, y'all. Woo. You gotta go. You gotta push through. No matter what is going on, no matter where it's gonna go, you gotta keep pushing through. Life does not stop because of certain things that are happening now. We are living for the life of the next generation. So, yeah, go through the wilderness. Change your mindset. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. It might be scary because it's different. It might be difficult because it's different. But one thing I learned about difficulty becomes easier after repetition. Might sound crazy, but it's really true. Difficulty becomes better through repetition. I think about when I go and compete for different things, especially like fitness and stuff like that. Especially if I haven't been eating right, clean, or just been slacking. It is terrible those first couple of days, sometimes weeks. Okay, especially when your body is constantly shifting and you're going through phase 1 of your body, having that sickness and feeling like you're tired. Then the second week with a lot of aches. And then that third week really gets you because it feels like you have flu symptoms because your body is changing. But some people have that reaction a little bit earlier. But when you go into heavy intense, it happens like that. But after a while, constant repetition, it gets better to the point where you need it. You don't even feel the same way without having that extra exercise. You don't even feel the same way without eating cleaner, so yeah, remember that you have to go through the wilderness, and difficulty becomes easier with repetition. And the good thing that works on our side about repetition is that we are creatures of habit. So if we get to change, it only takes what did they say, 7 days to change a mindset, 21 days to break a habit, and 90 days for a lifestyle. Do I believe in all of that? Mostly yes. But repetition is key. Basically, that's what it's saying. Repetition is key. Okay, stay focused. Don't stop. And if you do stop, keep going. Do you understand that you stop? It's okay to say I stopped. But now that you know that you stopped, get back up. Get back up and try again. I wish somebody should have told me that anyway, and to tell me that I'm still doing a good job no matter how much my process is. It doesn't look like other people's, because you'll see other people that look like they're succeeding because you don't know what success is. That's what I think my grandmother told me, like, success is what you make it, and your success might be different than someone else's success. So don't judge that way. And it has helped me quite a bit in my adult life. Now, it didn't really make sense to me in my childhood life and in my teens and everything else. It did not make sense. But as I grow older, I understand that sometimes what you think is success or what somebody else think of success is actually a failure. Some people are in relationships or in certain jobs and things like that, and they're getting great money and it looks good, but they're not even following their dreams. They're not even following the gifts that God gave them inside of their heart to be better, to do something different. When you had to step out on faith, I literally had to step out on faith and do the unthinkable and do the unimaginable. And what really got me is because it hurt me so bad to try. I tried to conform, and to, even when I was offered different jobs and to go back into the arena, I couldn't. I could no longer take that route, because that route was not for me. I wasn't designed for that, and I do get a lot of criticism, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that now because I know I feel more fulfilled. I feel that, I'm doing what I'm called to do. Yeah. So, yeah, don't get discouraged. Keep going. I'm going to get off of here because I need to get myself ready and go and take my shower and clean up my house. So, yeah, hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. And thank you so very much. Bye.